For one last time, it's the episode reviews, the Doctor Who episode reviews, where I usually remain in silence for a few moments, pondering my thoughts on whatever episode happens. Anyway, it's the series finale. It won't be the final video about Series 12, because there will be a very, very in-depth overview thing, which I'll record at some point, which should be fun. There should be a lot of good times to edit. Anyway, let's talk about The Timeless Children, the Series 12 finale. Last week, Ascension of the Cybermen, a story that I think was good. Not fantastic by any means, but good. A good setup, but not really working as an episode in its own right, really. So we've got the second part here, which had a lot to do. It had to resolve the Cyberman storyline, had to resolve the Gallifrey storyline, it had to resolve the Master storyline, it had to resolve the Timeless Child. All of those things intertwined in the end, which was good. I don't think it felt as cluttered as I would have thought it would have been. I think maybe it was the extra runtime, which was good. I wish every episode was this long, but it didn't feel like it was trying to do as much as I would have, as it felt like it was going to do when we were in the anticipation of it, because you've got such a lot going on here, and it is game changing. Whether you thought it was good or whether you thought it was bad, you can't doubt that it was game changing, and it changed the course of Doctor Who history. It changed the route that we're going to be heading in the special and in Series 13 and through the whole show, and the way we look at the past episodes of the show. And it was not an understatement that it would be game changing. Not an overstatement, sorry. So, what did I think of the episode? 2.5 minutes in, and I haven't actually told you whether I liked it. I mean, there's no sort of thrill in just saying it right away. You've got to wait. Anyway, yeah, I've tried to pause it as long as possible. I thought it was good. I thought it's going to be one that really divides people, and I think it's a twist that not many people like, because in this episode, and you've got 3 minutes in. If you've watched 3 minutes of this, then you're going to have watched the episode, so spoilers here. We found out here that the Doctor is not a Time Lord, that the Time Lords extracted the Doctor's regenerative abilities for their own good, for the regenerative abilities. The Master died, which is a bit weird, although he never dies, so he's going to get out of that somehow. You got the revelation that there are infinite sort of incarnations of the Doctor out there. There could be any of them, which sets up for probably the appearance of a few more Doctors, and an ending lead-in to the series finale, which involved the Doctor, not the series finale, the special Revolution of the Daleks, a title which I love, by the way, because it's akin to those 80s titles with the R of the Daleks, which I wish Resolution of the Daleks was now. So you had the Doctor taken aboard by the Jadoon and held captive. So yeah, a lot going on here. The companions all survived, which I expected. I didn't expect any of them to die. I think a lot of people were saying they were going to die. I didn't expect them to die. I expected maybe they'd leave, but they're going to be in the special, sadly, all three of them. I hope somehow we get rid of them in the special. But they do think the Doctor's dead, so that is an interesting twist. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't not like the end, the Timeless Child resolution twist thing. I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. I don't know. I think really it restores the mystery of the Doctor, because in the Andrew Cartmel era, in the Sylvester McCoy era, there was an attempt to regain that mystery, and I think in recent years we sort of had everything spat out to us about the Doctor's past. We've had the whole past of the Time Lords, had why the Doctor ran away from Gallifrey, and we've had sort of all the Doctor's regenerations explained to us, and everything there was, the origins of the Doctor. They were all explained, and it was good. Not good. It was clear to us, and I think part of Doctor Who, a title which has a question in it in its own right. Part of Doctor Who is about that mystery, and with the mystery's sort of gone in recent years. So I sort of like that Chibnall's trying to regain the mystery that Moffat sort of lost by having more incarnations of the Doctor, not resolving the Ruth Doctor thing. I don't know whether we'll learn whereabouts Ruth is in the timeline. I would say it was a bit of a shame that we didn't get to see Ruth properly, that we only got to see her very briefly. I thought that was a bit disappointing. But at least we got to see Jo Martin pop up again. I hope we do see her at some point again in the future. And the fact that we don't know where the Doctor's from, we don't know the race that the Doctor's from, and I'm guessing the Doctor will probably want to go on a search for some truths about some more truths about her race and her past. So yeah, I don't think it was that bad, because if you think about it, it doesn't change anything really. It doesn't change anything about the lore of the show or the canon. It doesn't. It just changes what we know about it. It was never explicitly stated that this could not be the case. Obviously, there's things to contradict all of this, like how did Ruth get the TARDIS, but then not remember, all of that, or Brendan, what's going on there, and the I forgot what I was going to say now. The best one that I was going to give an example of. Oh yes, the Listen child. Why is the child in Listen a different incarnation? Why did what is actually going on there? It's all there's all a lot more questions, and I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get them answered. I don't know if I want them answered. I kind of like that mystery, but Series 13, I can tell it's going to go in another really interesting direction. Whatever's going to happen in it, it's going to go in a really interesting direction. So, yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. The Cyberman stuff, I don't think it was too disappointing. I don't think it was shoved to the side at all, which I thought it would be. I mean, the predominant stuff was the Timeless Child, but I think they merged the two plots together quite nicely. The Cyber Time Lord thing was quite good. I quite like that. People are gonna be a bit annoyed by what they will call the destruction of canon. I don't mind that. I don't mind what they did here. I don't mind the Timeless Child. And overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed Series 12, and it was a thorough improvement on Series 12. Still some things left to do. I do hope the special marks the last episode of the Companions, or at least one or two of them. But I'm sort of doubting that, which is a bit annoying. But I'm kind of hoping that it does. But yeah, we've got a lot to do in that special. I'm thinking maybe Captain Jack is going to come and rescue the Doctor from prison. I'm just thinking that and join in the proceedings, because there was a video where we saw the companions in different outfits and the Doctor and John Barrowman in the background. So, yeah, potentially, I think Captain Jack's meant to be coming back in the special, which is great. But yeah, we've got until Christmas or New Year. They haven't said when it will be. Chibnall says he doesn't know when the special is scheduled for. We've got a long wait now before new Doctor Who. And actually, this year, unlike Series 11, I will miss Doctor Who being on. Series 11 partly was a mix between it being a terrible series that I hated, and it being Christmas time when it finished. So there was still some nice stuff going on, and we still had Resolution going on nearby. So we've got 10 months probably until the next episode of series of the Whittaker era comes out, and I'm looking forward to it, but it's a long way, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. I've got to fill another year, and then you saw from last time, if you stuck around or if you looked through my videos, it's probably clear that I didn't do many videos last year, and I struggled to come up with new content. So I'm going to try and fill the 2 spaces between Series 12 and the special and Series 13. So that's going to be about 18 months of filler videos. As I say, I'm going to do a big, long overview thing. I may do some more videos on Series 12 too, maybe some theory videos about where I think Series 13 will go, and where I think, what I think about all these twists and my theories on them once I've had the full time to think it over, because I've only just watched the episode, so I haven't had time to think about it yet. This is just about half an hour after the episode, so I haven't really had the time to think over my proper theories and everything. So I'll do that at some point. I will also do some other videos. Oh, Morbius, that was good. And the fact that they canonised the Morbius Doctors, that was fun. I like that. Yeah, so I'm going to do some more videos coming up in the next few months. I don't know what I'll do after I finish digging into every corner of Series 12, which will probably be by the end of March. I'll try and keep up the videos weekly throughout the year, so you have a bit of content. And I'll try to make some interesting stuff as well. I don't know, I may go through, I'm going to rewatch Series 12, so I may record some reviews about my rewatches too. Because these ones are always a bit vague, because I've only just watched them. So I may record some reactions to it as well, I don't know. But I'll just, over the next few months, I'll just be going in depth in Series 12, potentially going back to Classic Who, to Torchwood, to Sarah Jane, to Class, to the rest of New Who, potentially to other shows as well. Also some vlogs through the year. Comic-Con time will be coming around, and hopefully there'll be some good content. So please subscribe and like and ring the bell for notifications, because I'm going to do my best to make 2020 a good year. I hope you've enjoyed these reviews, and if you like this one, which you probably didn't, please go back and watch the other ones, because I had some good thoughts there. Some of them were recorded a bit later, so I had a bit more time to think through them. The most recent ones have all been recorded straight after the broadcast. So tomorrow I'm going to be recording, or tomorrow on the day I'm recording this, I am going to be recording my overview for Series 12, which I'm hoping to make a really long video on, because I've got a lot of thoughts on it. I liked it, but I have my problems. I have my my things that I need to talk about. So please stay tuned for that. That should come out soon after a long while of editing. And please leave your thoughts below. Sorry about all my whittering. I've been whittering on for a while, but that was such an interesting, game-changing episode. I've got a lot of thoughts on it, and I've covered about a third of them. So I may come back and do some more thoughts on it in the overview when we come to that. So, see you later. Thank you. It's been a blast. I'll miss doing this. It's a shame to be in the hiatus, but I hope that we can get through it together by doing some more Doctor Who content. Anyway, adios.